tonight, gentlemen. This is for both the IBO and the IBF Super Middleweight Titles. You received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Any punch below this point is going to be called low. Any punch below this point are going to be called low. With that said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Touch the button now. Good luck to both of you.
Ronald Winky right there to support the IBF champion, Jeff Lacey, who continues to take his own path as he has throughout. Lacey's become his nation's first Sydney Olympian to capture a world crown. He's promoted for stardom, living the American dream, and the total opposite against him tonight. He's done everything the old-fashioned way, and it's surely Scott Pemberton's dream just to be getting this chance, and Lacey starts fast.
Well, Pemberton does have the temperament. He knows he's up against it, but he'll give it a go. He's been in real tough fights all throughout his career, never been found wanting for courage. But at 38, facing a guy really hitting his best form, he's up against it. But as you can see here, starting quickly, trying to make an early impression.
Jab there from Lacey. He'll be looking for a rapid-fire fourth defense. He's kept ever so busy. The man from St. Petersburg, who's becoming a rounded champion. What can Pemberton bring to the ring? A couple of back-from-the-brink wins against Omar Sheikha. He's got some power. 24 knockouts in his 29 wins, but has he got the class to compete at this level?
Yeah, normally with 24 KOs and 29 wins, you'd say he really does have a puncher's chance, but I've never seen any weakness in Jeff Lacey. I mean, you can see the strong-looking neck he has to absorb the shots, and even already, the couple of punches that he's landed on Pemberton, he's forced them back.
That physique, thanks to Darryl Hudson, his best friend and conditioner, who works the Lacey body. Right hand cracks in on the left side of Pemberton's face. One thing the New Bedford man is, though, is very, very brave. But is this all too much as Lacey winds up the classy-looking shots in the first round?
See, the big problem, every punch that Lacey has thrown, there's been a reaction from Pemberton. Every punch, even if it doesn't land flush, it's knocked him out of his stride, gives him something to think about. I wonder, is he expecting to be hurt tonight? I mean, normally, he's taken harder punches than these in his earlier fights without flinching. But he seems troubled in his mind here with the punches that are coming towards him.
Body shot from Lacey against the man who's been out for over a year, Pemberton. I mean, he's really up against it. They've got a great relationship, haven't they, Jeff Lacey and Dan Birmingham?
Yeah, I think the whole gymnasium, it's a happy gymnasium, it's a successful gymnasium. But, well, if Pemberton was hoping for something with a little bit of confidence in the opening round, he didn't get it.
You're hitting him with a lot of jab. You gotta stay with the jab. That's your key. Deep breath, deep breath. Take a breath. Suck it up. How you feel, brother? Hey, you're in there. Listen, right, you know he's gonna take them big swings, you know, so be ready. Don't stick your head up.
Gentlemen, John Scully and Sean Rayson. Fairly new team for Scott Pemberton. They believe that he's got the tools to give Lacey problems, that he has to find punches from angles with those long arms. The maroon trunks of the 38-year-old now lives in Dartmouth, up against this big punching, ferocious force really at super middleweight Jeff Lacey. Is Pemberton out of his depth? Can you tell this early?
Yeah, there's that look every time Lacey does something. There's a look of panic. There's even a look of panic in Pemberton's face as he's moving around the ring. He's pumping out punches, but this is not his normal style. So he's tried to devise a style to give Lacey problems. He's not even comfortable with it himself. So, no, he's going to have to set himself and try and use the power that he has. But really, already it's looking as though the job is too big for him.
And there has been vulnerability in the chin of Scott Pemberton before. He's been floored a fair few times. He's dragged himself back up, but will he be able to do that with a man of Lacy's power? 16 knockouts in Lacy's 20 victories to date. And they've been at a higher level.
Yeah, a far higher level. I mean, Pemberton usually likes to get involved. He usually enjoys this kind of fight, but not against a man as good as this. Lacy just looks so strong and so imposing.
Making Pemberton look ragged, and he's got to go down the Sandman in the second round, and there's plenty of time left in it too. The count's at 6. Oh, he's very slow to get up at 9. Vic Draculic says, are you ready? He says yes. But is Lacy on the verge of a big knockout win, an early one?
Yep, you can't see any way this is going to last. Every punch has an effect.
Pemberton in crisis. Just can't get anything together. Lacy too good, too strong, too much. There's nothing from Pemberton. Vic Draculic having a very, very close look. He had to throw something there.
Yeah, well, that was almost a look of surrender, the way he stayed, stooped up, down towards the floor as though he was expecting the referee to step in here. Pemberton knows, but the rest of us know he's out of his depth here.
Left hook, gets through, right hand, Pemberton down, that's it. Vic Draculic waves it straight off. It's a second round KO for Jeff Lacy. The IBF Super Middleweight Champion has had an absolutely phenomenal 2005, and he looks absolutely superb. Really, really good performance. Clinical gym, and Scott Pemberton was never in it.
Yeah, but you can see Jeff Lacy took the job seriously. He wanted to impress, and right from the off, he had that look of total confidence. And every time he threw a punch, whether it glanced onto the target or if it landed full blood, there was a reaction from Pemberton. I think he knew pretty soon. He probably knew before the first bell. It was a massive job. And a couple of seconds into it, I think he realised the job was too big for him. But this man really is impressive.
Was it a case of a long-time circuit fighter against one of the best fighters in the world?
Yeah, well, at 38, his chances come far too late. But we knew he would try to give it a go, which he did. But every punch that landed knocked him out of his stride, took any plans he had out of his mind. Just he learned pretty quickly that he was in a league far beyond what his achievements that he had. And he was just blasted out of there. Didn't have a chance, and he realised that pretty quickly.
Big smile. I'm the man from Jeff Lacy. Believed at one point he might be sharing the ring with Joe Calzaghe. That match may not even ever happen. Jeff Lacy goes about his business his own way. And the American is getting really good write-ups. Excellent headlines. And how far he's come since winning this crown only in October last year. Already the 4th defense. And he seems to be getting better with each performance.
Yeah, well, as I said earlier, I thought again, Robin Reid, I mean, no one has ever dominated Robin Reid the way this man did it. I know that Reid had a lot of problems leading up to the fight, but the way this man just took total control and just bullied him all the way around and stopped him. You know, different class to Robin Reid and different class, as you can see here, to Scott Pemberton. The first punch that landed, Pemberton knew he didn't have a hope and it was just a matter of time, and thankfully he wasn't seriously damaged.
His heart got him up off the canvas for another go here, but it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, these days, because of the mandatory 8 count, there's no need to stay in your knees to the 9 count. But even then, you wondered, was his heart really in it? Every punch, as you can see, that lands, there's a reaction to it. And at this stage, I think he was actually inviting the referee to step in and stop it. I mean, that was like a surrender, the way he stooped there and didn't do anything. The referee didn't step in, so he can back up, try to get himself back into things. But obviously, matter of time. The first clean shot from this point on was going to finish the job, and that's pretty much what happened. Just surviving, couldn't cope with the power, the speed, the accuracy, and the all-round talent of Jeff Lacy.
Game tried, but look at that left hook and the predatory finish from Lacy. How highly do you rate him now?
Yeah, well, he's certainly the most outstanding of the super middleweight champions. Whether he is the best, it would have to be Joe Calzaghe, because Joe has ruled the roost, you have to say. The way they're speaking, that fight may not take place, which is a great pity. But having seen him tonight, I wonder would Joe Calzaghe want it.